Stangibelisco here, with fat fingers and trembly hands. One of the things that can happen, and oh so imperceptibly trembly. These little objects, these little appendages, are increasingly used in touchscreen computer devices, such as my iPad. A lot of touch-sensitive screens nowadays, quite large, but in particular, touch-screen keyboards on smartphones I find extremely difficult to use. There's a number of reasons for this. The typewriter keyboard key arrangement was designed for use with two hands and positive action push buttons like the keyboard on your notebook computer or on your desktop computer. And as you learn how to type, you become more and more proficient at using these keys, and you can type faster and faster. But on a touch screen where you usually use just one finger, particularly a tiny touch screen like you find on a smartphone, that arrangement and that logic and that hand, brain, eye wiring mechanism no longer works. It's just not designed for that. The keys are in the same order, and you can instinctively find them, or at least I can, to a certain degree. But my hands are not perfectly stationary. My fingers do not have pencil-sharp ends like some people's fingers do, particularly younger people, and it seems in particular women have sharper fingers than men. But I find it very hard to use the touch screen keyboard on a notebook, well, not on a notebook computer, but on my iPad I find it quite difficult. And on a smartphone, I find it nigh impossible. So if someone sends me a text or an email and I want to respond, or if I want to write anything at all that way, a very simple couple of sentences may take me 15 minutes to get right because I have to keep correcting the errors I make. And the problem isn't getting any better as I get older. And I think that a lot of people, a lot of you out there, may have noticed the same problem. I don't know exactly what kinds of responses I get in the comments section for this video, but I'm going to leave it open anyway and leave myself open thus to all kinds of ridicule, I suppose. Oh, you poor soul, you, I feel so sorry for you. All these gizmos and gadgets, oh, what a pity. Why don't you just go back to the wild? I just got done, by the way, reading an online copy of a book, The Call of the Wild, by Jack London. Very interesting fellow, and a fascinating book, and for me, highly recommended. It's just a wonderful book. And you don't have to even have a touchpad to read it. All you need is a screen you can see. Oh, well, you have to Google for it, and you have to enter text that way on your touch screen. But a simple phrase may only take 10 minutes to enter. As you can see, I'm in a wonderfully facetious mode on this snowy morning in the white holes of Dakota Territory, United States of absurdity. Stangibelisco signing off. Until next time, be careful with those touch screens. Don't shake your fat fingers. So long.